I need you to stop coming around. My ex is staying over, and I don't want drama, she said casually. I said, okay, and walked out. Permanently. She called after he moved on, acting like nothing happened. I said, neither did I, and hung up. I, 28, male, had been with Sarah, 26, for 2 years when she looked me in the eye and said she needed me to stop coming around for a while. Her ex was staying over. She did not want drama. I said okay. I walked out that night. I never came back. 6 weeks later, she called. Her voice was light, casual, like she was picking up a conversation we had paused. She asked if I wanted to grab dinner. As if nothing had happened. As if asking your boyfriend to disappear while you host your ex overnight was just a minor scheduling conflict. I said 3 words. Neither did I. Then I hung up. That was 3 months ago. She is still calling. But let me take you back to how we got here, because the ending makes no sense without understanding how perfectly normal things were before they collapsed. Sarah and I met through mutual friends at a rooftop party in July 2022. It was one of those hot summer nights where the city felt alive, music thumping, people laughing, the skyline glowing orange as the sun dropped. She was standing by the railing, drink in hand, talking to someone I knew. When she laughed, her whole face changed. Bright, open, magnetic. We talked for 3 hours that night. She was a graphic designer, freelance, working from home most days. I worked in project management for a tech startup. Normal jobs, normal lives. We exchanged numbers. Went on our first date 4 days later. Italian place downtown. She ordered the carbonara, I got the bolognese. We split tiramisu. Walked along the waterfront afterward. She kissed me first. By September, we were spending every weekend together. By December, we were talking about moving in. By the following March, we signed a lease on a 1-bedroom apartment in the city. $1,400 a month. We split it evenly at first. Groceries, utilities, streaming services, all of it divided down the middle. It felt adult, stable, real. The apartment was small but ours. Exposed brick in the living room. A kitchen barely big enough for 2 people to stand in. Windows that overlooked a busy street. We made it work. She set up her design station in the corner of the bedroom. I worked from the kitchen table most days. We fell into routines. Coffee together in the mornings. Dinner most nights. Weekend farmers market runs. Movie nights on the couch. For the first year, it was good. Easy. The kind of relationship that did not require constant effort because the foundation felt solid. But there was always Marcus. Sarah and Marcus had dated for 4 years before me. High school sweethearts who stayed together through college and into their early 20s. She told me about him on our 3rd date. Said it ended badly. Toxic patterns, she called it. Codependency. They brought out the worst in each other. She said she needed space to grow, so she ended it. That was 2 years before we met. She said they stayed in touch. Casual. No hard feelings. Just 2 people who grew apart and moved on. I respected that. I am not the type to demand someone cut off their past. People have history. That is normal. But Marcus's name came up more than I expected. A text here. A call there. She would mention him in passing. Marcus asked about that restaurant we went to. Marcus said he might be in town next month. Small things. Nothing alarming. Just enough to keep him present. I did not think much of it. Until I started noticing patterns. The first real red flag appeared in early fall. September, maybe October. Sarah mentioned Marcus was going through a rough time. He had lost his job. Some tech layoff. He was struggling with rent, stressed about money, not sleeping well. She said he called her one night, overwhelmed, needing someone to talk to. I felt bad for him, she said. He does not have a lot of people he can lean on. That is rough, I said. Layoffs are brutal right now. I told him I would help if I could. Help how? I do not know yet. Maybe lend him some money. Just to get through the month. I paused. How much? I do not know. 200? Maybe 3. That is generous, I said carefully. He would do the same for me, she said. I did not push it. It was her money. Her decision. But something about it felt off. Not the helping part. The way she said it. Like she owed him something. 2 weeks later, she transferred him $500. She showed me the Venmo receipt. Said he needed it for rent. Promised he would pay her back by the end of the month. The end of the month came and went. No repayment. I did not mention it. She did not either. By November, Marcus was texting her almost every day. I would see his name light up her phone. She would smile, sometimes laugh, before responding. I asked once what they talked about. Just catching up, she said. He is doing better. Found some freelance work. Still looking for something full-time. That is good, I said. Yeah, he is really trying. The texts kept coming. Morning, afternoon, late at night. She started angling her phone away when I walked into the room. Not dramatically, just a small shift. Enough that I could not see the screen. One night, I came home from work around 7:30. Sarah was on the couch, phone in hand, grinning at something. I dropped my bag by the door. What is so funny? I asked. She jumped slightly, locked her phone. Nothing. Just a meme Marcus sent. Can I see? It is stupid, she said quickly. You would not get it. Inside joke. Inside joke. That phrase stuck with me. Inside jokes meant shared history. Intimacy. A language built over time. I had inside jokes with Sarah, but she had them with Marcus too. And his were making her smile in ways mine were not. I let it go. Told myself I was overthinking. But the feeling stayed. A week later, Marcus called her at 11 at night. We were in bed, half asleep. Her phone buzzed on the nightstand. She grabbed it, saw the name, sat up. I should take this, she said. Now. He is probably having a hard time. I will be quick. She walked into the living room. Closed the door. I lay there, staring at the ceiling, listening to the muffled sound of her voice through the wall. She laughed twice. The conversation lasted 23 minutes. When she came back, I asked if everything was okay. Yeah, she said, sliding back under the covers. He just needed to vent. About what? Work stuff. He is stressed. At 11 at night? He is a night owl, she said, like that explained it. I did not sleep well that night. By mid-November, I started noticing more. The way she lit up when his name appeared. The way she checked her phone more frequently. The way she seemed distracted during our conversations, like part of her was somewhere else. One Saturday, we were grocery shopping. Walking through the produce section. She was picking through apples when her phone buzzed. She pulled it out, read the message, smiled. Marcus? I asked. She looked up, startled. Yeah, he just sent me a photo of a dog he saw. Cool. She put her phone away, but the smile stayed. I wanted to ask, wanted to say, are you still into him? But I did not, because part of me did not want to hear the answer. Instead, I watched, and waited, and hoped I was wrong. The breaking point came on a Tuesday, late November. One of those cold, gray evenings where the sun set too early and the city felt heavy. I came home from work around 7. Sarah was in the kitchen, chopping vegetables for stir-fry. She looked relaxed. Hair tied up, oversized sweater, bare feet on the cold tile. Hey, I said, dropping my bag by the door. How was your day? Good, she said, not looking up. Listen, I need to talk to you about something. I poured myself water, leaned against the counter. What is up? Marcus is coming into town this weekend, she said, scraping diced onions into a bowl. He needs a place to crash for a few days. I told him he could stay here. I set the glass down. Here? In our apartment. Yeah, just for the weekend. Maybe a little longer. He is in between places right now. Where is he going to sleep? The couch, she said. Then she paused, knife hovering over the cutting board. Or maybe I will let him have the bed. I can sleep on the couch. I do not want him to feel uncomfortable. I stared at her. You want to give your ex our bed? It is not like that, she said, finally looking at me. He is going through a lot. I just want to help. Sarah, he is your ex-boyfriend. You are asking him to stay in our home. In our bed. I knew you would make this weird, she said, her voice tightening. This is exactly why I did not want to tell you. Make this weird. I repeated slowly. You think this is a normal thing to ask? He is my friend. You are being controlling. I am not being controlling, I said, keeping my voice even. I am telling you I am not comfortable with my girlfriend's ex staying in our apartment. That is a boundary, not control. She put the knife down, crossed her arms. I already told him yes. He is coming Friday. Then I will stay somewhere else this weekend, I said. No, she said. Her tone shifted. Colder. That is the thing. I need you to not come around at all. For a while. The words landed like ice water. What? Marcus is dealing with a lot of stress right now. Seeing you here, knowing I moved on, it is going to make things harder for him. I do not want drama. So I need you to just give us some space. Until he gets settled. I stood there. Silent. Processing. The hum of the refrigerator. The distant sound of traffic below. My own heartbeat loud in my ears. You are asking me, I said slowly, to leave our apartment so your ex-boyfriend can stay here. Without me. Because seeing me will upset him. Just for a little bit, she said, like it was the most reasonable thing in the world. A week. Maybe 2. I will text you when things calm down. I nodded once. Twice. Okay. Her shoulders dropped. Relief flooded her face. Thank you. I knew you would understand. I need to grab some things, I said. I walked into the bedroom, pulled a duffel bag from the closet, packed methodically, clothes, toiletries, laptop, charger, phone cord, my watch from the nightstand, the book I was reading. I moved through the room like I was checking out of a hotel. Sarah stayed in the kitchen. She did not follow me, did not ask if I was okay, did not question why I was packing so much for what she thought was a temporary break. When I came back out, bag over my shoulder, she was plating the stir-fry. 2 plates. She looked up, smiled. I will call you in a few days, okay? She said brightly. Once he settles in, we can figure out when you can come back. Sure, I said. I walked out the door, took the elevator down 14 floors, got in my car, drove across town to my brother's place. He opened the door, saw the bag, saw my face. What happened? He asked. I need a couch for a few nights, I said. He stepped aside. Let me in. Did not ask questions. That night, I sat in his guest room and stared at my phone. Sarah had not texted. Not once. No, are you okay? No. Thank you for understanding. No, I know this is hard. Nothing. At 11:30 that night, I opened my contacts. Found her name. Blocked it. Then I went through every app. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, WhatsApp. Blocked. Deleted. Removed. By midnight, Sarah no longer existed in my phone. Update 1. The next morning, I woke up with complete clarity. I was not angry. I was not hurt. I was done. I called the landlord at 9. Our lease was in both our names, but I had been covering 60% of the rent for the past 4 months. Sarah's freelance income had dropped. She said she was trying to build her client base. I picked up the slack, paid more, did not complain. I explained the situation to the landlord, told him I needed off the lease. He said he would need Sarah's signature to remove me. I told him to send her the paperwork. I was not going back to that apartment. Then I went to the bank. We had a joint account for shared expenses. $1,500 sat in there. I transferred $750, my half, closed my access to the account, left her with the rest. Next, I changed every password. Netflix, Hulu, Spotify, Amazon Prime, all shared accounts. I updated the emails, revoked her access. She would notice eventually, but by then, it would not matter. I went to the gym that afternoon, lifted for 90 minutes, pushed until my arms shook, showered, meal prepped for the week. Chicken, rice, broccoli, 6 containers, lined up in my brother's fridge. That evening, my brother asked if I had heard from her. No, I said, and I will not. You sure about this? He asked. 2 years is a long time. I am sure, I said. The moment she asked me to leave so he could stay, we were done. Everything after that is just paperwork. He nodded, did not push it. The weekend came and went. I worked. I trained. I read. I slept well for the first time in weeks. No anxious checking of my phone. No wondering where she was or who she was texting. No weight in my chest. I felt light. Update 2. 3 weeks passed. Thanksgiving came. I spent it with my brother, his wife, and her family. Good food. Good people. No drama. I helped cook. Watched football. Played cards with their nephews. It felt normal. Easy. That Tuesday, my brother walked into the living room holding his phone. Dude, Sarah just texted me. I looked up from my laptop. What did she say? She is asking if you are okay. Says you blocked her. Wants to know how to reach you. What did you tell her? Nothing yet. Tell her I am fine, I said. That is all. He typed. Sent it. A minute later, his phone buzzed. He read it. Looked at me. She says she wants to talk to you. Says it is important. It is not, I said. He nodded. Put his phone away. 2 days later, my best friend Jordan called. Bro, I just ran into Sarah at the coffee shop. Okay, I said. She asked about you. Said you disappeared. She seemed genuinely confused. What did you tell her? That you were doing great. That you moved on. Good. She did not take it well, he said. Started tearing up. Asked me what she did wrong. I told her I was not getting in the middle of it. Smart, I said. What actually happened, he asked. She made it sound like you ghosted her for no reason. I told him. The whole story. Marcus. The apartment. The request to leave. The casual dismissal of my feelings. Jesus, he said when I finished. That is insane. Yeah. And she really thought you would just wait around? Apparently. Man, he said. Good for you for walking. Thanks. That week, Sarah tried texting 3 of our mutual friends. 2 ignored her. 1, Jessica, felt bad and reached out to me. Hey, she said when she called. I just talked to Sarah. Okay. She is a mess. She really misses you. That is not my problem, I said. I know she messed up, but do you think you could at least talk to her? Give her some closure? I gave her closure, I said. When I left, she says she did not realize what she was asking, that she thought you understood it was temporary. She asked me to disappear so her ex could stay in our home, I said. There is no version of that where I come back. Jessica sighed. I get it. I just feel bad. Feel bad for yourself if you want, I said. But not for her. She made her choice. Update 3. In early January, my phone rang. Unknown number. I almost declined. But something made me answer. Hello. Hey. Her voice. Quiet. Tentative. I said nothing. It is me, she said. Sarah. I borrowed a friend's phone. You blocked me. I know, I said. Silence. Then why? What did I do? I almost laughed. You are serious right now. Yes. I am serious. You just vanished. I thought we were taking a break. You said okay. You said you understood. I did understand, I said. Perfectly. Then why did you leave? Why did you block me? You asked me to, I said simply. I asked you to give me space for a few days. Not disappear forever. You asked me to leave our home so your ex-boyfriend could stay there. Alone with you. Because seeing me would upset him. You prioritized his feelings over our relationship. Silence. That was different, she said finally. He needed help. He was in a bad place. And I needed respect, I said. You did not give it. So you just left? Without even talking to me? Without giving me a chance to explain? There was nothing to explain. You made your choice. I made mine. But I thought you would come back, she said, her voice breaking. I thought you understood this was just temporary. It is temporary, I said. Permanently. That does not make sense. It does to me. She took a shaky breath. Marcus left after 5 days. We got into a fight. He said I was being controlling. He moved in with another girl. Someone he had been seeing on the side. Good for him, I said. I tried to call you. You blocked me. I went to your brother's place. He would not let me in. I do not understand why you are punishing me like this. I am not punishing you, I said. I am just done. We can fix this, she said desperately. We were good together. We had 2 years. You cannot just throw that away. I did not throw it away, I said. You did. The moment you told me to leave so he could stay. People make mistakes. I made a mistake. But you are not even giving me a chance to make it right. Some mistakes do not get second chances, I said. This is one of them. So that is it. Her voice rose. 2 years and you were just walking away? I already walked away, I said. 6 weeks ago? You just did not notice. I hung up. She called back immediately. I declined. She called again. Declined. She sent a text from that same number. Long paragraph. Apologies mixed with blame. I know I hurt you, but you hurt me too by leaving without explanation. I blocked the number. Over the next 2 weeks, she tried everything. She showed up at my brother's apartment twice more. He told her I was not there. Told her to stop coming. She messaged Jordan, Jessica, 2 other friends. Most of them told her to let it go. A few forwarded me the messages. They were all variations of the same thing. Please tell him to talk to me. I need closure. I deserve a conversation. She created a fake Instagram account. Generic username. No profile photo. Sent me a message. I know this is you avoiding me. Please just give me 5 minutes. I blocked it. She emailed me. Subject line. Please read this. I saw it in my inbox. Hovered over it. Thought about opening it. Then deleted it without reading. By late January, the attempt slowed. Then stopped. Sarah had finally accepted I was not coming back. I moved into my own place in February. Studio apartment. Downtown. 10-minute walk from work. Small kitchen. Murphy bed. Big windows. $700 a month. I could afford it easily without splitting costs. I furnished it slowly. Couch from IKEA. Desk from a thrift store. Plants on the windowsill. Framed posters. I made it mine. No compromises. No shared decisions. Just my space. I started running in the mornings. 5 miles. 6 days a week. Lost 15 pounds. Felt stronger. Clearer. I read more. Cooked better meals. Reconnected with friends I had neglected. Went to concerts. Took a weekend trip to the mountains. Hiked until my legs burned. I felt more like myself than I had in months. In March, I met Leah. Coffee shop near my apartment. She was reading a book I loved. We started talking, exchanged numbers, went on a date 3 days later. Dinner at a Thai place. We talked for 3 hours. She was a nurse, worked in pediatrics, loved hiking, had a dog named Charlie. No ex-drama, no emotional baggage weighing down every conversation. We went on a second date, then a third. By April, we were seeing each other twice a week. She met my brother. I met her friends. Everything felt easy, natural. No games, no guessing. Just two people enjoying each other. One evening, we were having dinner at my place. I made pasta. She brought wine. We ate on the couch, plates balanced on our knees, some documentary playing in the background. Can I ask you something? She said. Sure. You said your last relationship ended suddenly. What happened? I thought about it. Decided she deserved honesty. She asked me to leave our apartment so her ex could stay there. I said okay and left. Permanently. Leah stared at me. She what? She wanted space. So her ex could stay at our place without me there. Because seeing me would upset him. And you just left? I did. That must have hurt. It did, I said. But it also made things very clear. When someone asks you to disappear so they can prioritize someone else, there is no coming back from that. Did she try to fix it? She tried. After he left. But by then, I was already gone. Leah reached over. Took my hand. I am glad you left. Me too, I said. Final closure, the last encounter. 3 months ago, I ran into Sarah. Whole Foods. Produce section. I was picking out avocados when I heard her voice behind me. Hey. I turned. She was standing there. Same face. Different energy. Tired eyes. Uncertain smile. Hey, I said. How have you been? Good. I heard you were seeing someone. I am. She nodded slowly. Looked down at her basket. I am happy for you. Thanks. Long pause. The sounds of the store filled the space. Carts rolling. People talking. Produce being sprayed. Do you ever think about us? She asked quietly. No, I said. She flinched. Not at all. Not at all. I think about you, she said. All the time. I wish I could take it back. What I did. What I said. The way I treated you. You cannot take it back, I said. I know. Her voice cracked. I just want you to know I am sorry. I was stupid. Selfish. I did not realize what I had until it was gone. Okay, I said. Is there any chance we could talk? Really talk? Get coffee or something? No, I said. She looked at me. Eyes red now. I miss you. You miss having someone who accepted your disrespect. I said evenly. That is not the same as missing me. I put 3 avocados in my basket. Walked past her toward the checkout. Did not look back. That night, Leah asked if I was okay. Yeah, I said. Ran into my ex at the store. How did it go? She apologized. Asked if we could talk. What did you say? No. Leah smiled. Kissed my cheek. Good. I am exactly where I want to be, I said. And I was. Some people think love means accepting anything. Forgiving everything. Waiting endlessly. But real love does not humiliate you. It does not ask you to disappear so someone else can take your place. It does not treat you like a backup option. Sarah made her choice that night in November. She chose her ex. She assumed I would wait, that I would understand, that I would come back when she was ready. I chose differently. I chose my dignity, my peace, myself. She still calls sometimes. Leaves voicemails I do not listen to. Texts from new numbers I block immediately. Shows up at places she thinks I might be. I leave when I see her. She thought, okay, meant I will wait. It meant I am done. And I was. The rings may have been hers to give away. But my presence, my time, my respect, those were mine to take back. And I did.